Hey everyone, it's Suzi here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we have new heroes to take a look at from the test server. This is Velisse. Alright guys, so we have a cultist mage, Uncoiled Desire. And just a quick note, I did record these videos on the test server before this was announced, but it has been confirmed that the Velisse banner will be for Halloween alongside Malvera, and Ezrith and Ardea are on a banner the day after starting as well. So keep this in mind for your summoning for the next couple of weeks, and ignore the parts in this video where I am saying I don't know when the summoning events are. So she kind of looks like a female Loki. We did see her concept art when we were part of the dev interview that was shown, so I have mentioned her a couple times. She's got this snake-like vibe, sexy look. This staff definitely gives Loki meets, I don't know. Okay. I just see female Loki vibes. I don't know, right? But there's actually a video to go along with this now. Unfortunately, I cannot get the audio to play. I had someone actually ask if I would like let the voice lines play for each of their abilities and or, you know, what they actually say on the idle screens during my first look videos, but I can't get the audio to play. I have everything turned on for my settings here. Oops, and let's go proper full screen and fix that. But yeah, so there's a couple new heroes to release. You're gonna see videos on probably multiple today, and I will show the other one as well. So if you're watching this video first, don't worry, you're gonna see, or I probably already have posted the Lord one. But Velisse is a unique beauty here, super sexy look. And I wanted to get back to trying to do the lore at the end of the videos that I'm doing the first look with as well. So it's a little bit of everything all at once. But all right, let's start with the appearance. We're going to take a look. Look at her amazing staff here. Super cool with that snake. And then she has a snake around her arm that she interacts with. The horns, very Loki vibe. This cape is scaled like the serpents, sexy boots, high heels, and a cool little animation of a snake glowing around her. So curious to see her kit regarding serpentine spirit and anything else related to snakes. Obviously, that's going to play an important role. But let's watch the video, unfortunately, without audio, and unfortunately with the test server timestamps all over it for now, because we gotta see what this is all about. But damn, look at that. Okay, like a purple magical water flow here. What is going on? Oh, oh, hello. Hey, girl, hey. Ooh. What's with, like, the purple coating? So what's the deal with the water? Is it venom? This feels so low-key. He's always associated with purple and green, too, I feel. Very fun. All right. What do you guys think? That simple, shorter animation. It's probably a little glitchy because I'm using an emulator. Sorry. Again, this is the test server, not the Forerunner server or live server yet. Very cool, though, right? Love her look. So this is, again, Velisse is a mage, cultist, magic damage dealer. Alright, so Velisse, the serpent goddess of desire, uses seduction to create corrupted souls, summoning serpentine spirits to reduce enemy magic resistance, vowing to devour the Terminator, Ezrith. Ezrith? Oh, no wonder why they're releasing them together. So she's cultist, not ancient exclusive though, so I think she'll be a normal banner. And Ezrith will probably be the ancient summoning banner, right? So again, I already did release my video on him, but I'm actually recording this one first, so I'm not going to have anything about him in mind quite yet, which is maybe I should go do it the other way around. But no, it's fine. This is a real first impression. We're just taking a look. So let's start with the basic skills here. She has the normal mage range that you would see, or like the marksman when they expand it out. When they are fully promoted, AoE magic attack, ally buff and summons, 4200 base attack, 20 cost, attack interval is 3.5 seconds, rage regen auto 14. Okay, typical stuff there. Her talent is the hero and serpentine spirit inflict magic resistance reduction and slow on targets with their attack. So serpentine spirit must be her summon. Attacks enemies within 2 tiles or in the master's attack range. Can attack 10 times initially, with each attack dealing 60% AoE damage to the target and up to 5 surrounding enemies. When attacks are exhausted, Serpentine Spirit stops attacking and becomes inactive. Naturally perishes after 15 seconds. If Ezereth is on the field, Serpentine Spirit moves up to his position when inactive. Up to 5 Serpentine Spirits can exist. Whoa. So she like has a natural bond with Ezereth, even though it's not like an official bond skill. That's pretty interesting. I don't know why they wouldn't just make them a bond pair then. All right. Well, I guess it's part of the kit without needing the other hero on your roster, so that's actually a good thing. But, well, no, you still need the other hero because then if he's on the field. An unofficial bond pair. All right, so it said it inflicts magic resistance reduction, which is a 2-second debuff, minus 25% magic resistance, and slow, which is a 2-second slow with a minus 25% movement speed. All right. Let's get into the skills. Basic attack is magic damage, AoE damage to up to 5 enemy targets. Simple range. The ultimate manual, let's see, summons 3 Serpentine Spirits in attack range. Lasts permanently. Serpentine Spirit will summon or support other attacking summoned units on the field after stopping attacks for 4 seconds. And you can extend the initial attacks here. And reduce skill cost of 200 more. So pretty solid. I like the visual. So okay, this Serpentine Spirit does not look like a snake. What? Look at the ultimate. It's like some golems. How is the Serpentine Spirit not a spirit? Or not a snake. It's a snake. Serpent. I don't understand. Whatever. Okay. Death Blow is the passive. Targets hit by Serpentine Spirit subsequently take increasing damage from Serpentine Spirit. Increases damage by 2% each time, up to 10%. And then the other passive, when in Serpentine Spirit naturally perishes, increases the caster's attack by 2%, up to 20%. If Serpentine Spirit doesn't naturally perish, increases it by 4% instead. So what do you mean if he doesn't naturally perish? He will perish naturally every 15 seconds anyway. That's a quirky one. When attacks are exhausted, it'll stop attacking. And then naturally perish. I don't know. This sounds a little bit quirky, a little bit confusing to me, honestly. That doesn't read very clearly. All right, well, it's fine. We'll see that in action, I'm sure. Let's go on to Awakenings. Awakening 1, Serpentine Spirit has a 10% chance of inflicting stun, which is a 1-second stun. Awaken 2, 300 to attack. Awaken 3, Serpentine Spirit gains 2 extra attacks. Gains 2 extra attacks when killing an enemy up to 1 time every 20 seconds. All right. Awaken 4 is a plus 8% penetration. And Awaken 5, when Serpentine Spirit naturally perishes, restores 10% HP to the Master and grants 10% damage increase for 10 seconds. Interesting. I mean, she sounds like a solid cultist unit with the summons and crowd control aspects added in, plus hopefully some natural proper damage herself. I like the kit, sounds good. It sounds a little bit confusing with the whole naturally perishes or not. I'm not sure. By just reading that, I can understand exactly the difference of when it gets attack boosts or how it's getting attack boosts, but we'll see it in action. I'm sure there are going to be some content creator videos from the test server giving her a test as well. But that's it for the overview of her kit. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And now let's get into the lore. Venom in the heart. The serpent hath come, and ye too shall eat, Beelzebub. From 1,000 mortal cravings she slithered into form, a woman with the smile of desire, the eyes of a serpent, and fangs hidden just behind her full, hungry lips. Her inevitability was revealed to the gods by way of a dream, always of a garden, black with rot, in the endless maw of a serpent. Yet Velisse has not come to tie his realm to reap ruin, merely to whisper desire into its bones and feast upon the tainted marrow. She was temptation unbound, and her hunger would consume all. When Velisse rose from the mire of longing, the gods were not surprised. Her arrival had been foretold, and yet she would be no ordinary deity if left to feast at will. Out of fear, they conspired to make her an equal, offering a path to godhood, in an attempt to rein her in. Once offered recognition, a seat at the table would be granted, and thus the serpent would have been a throne. So she was told. For centuries, Velisse wove famine, indulgence, and corruption with the patience of an adder. In the reeds, mortals turned from kin and hearth to worship her churning, withering form, only to burst their eardrums with their own screams of agony when she took them in full at last. In time, her base instincts carried her to the point of ascension. She was to unhinge her jaw and become the goddess of decay, the serpent who swallowed devotion whole. Yet, before the day of her ascension came, the skies tore open and Ezrith unfurled. He was not shaped by mortal craving, but by something older, hungrier, cosmic. When Velisse was intimate, Ezrith was inevitable. Consumption stripped of seduction, appetite without guile. In the presence of that abomination, the gods faltered. Why crown a serpent when the void itself has arrived? Denied. Velisse's cold bark split in the heavens. The mantle had not passed. She insisted. It had been stolen. If Ezrith were to mark the world's end, then she would spoil the feast. She would be the sweetness that he could not resist, the temptation even inevitability must taste. And when his boundless hunger finally turned upon her, she would let him devour her whole. For what god can gorge upon an apple of the purest venom and come away intact? It must be said that even Velisse plots to smother Ezra's shadow. She fears what lies behind it, for in rare moments of silence, Velisse has glimpsed the abyss that compels him, and knows it might one day turn its gaze fully upon her. Now she coils in false temples, feeding on devotion where she can, amassing an army of tainted souls. Velisse is the goddess that should have been. The serpent denied her crown, the hunger that will not be sated. And though Ezrith looms vast and unknowable, Velisse bares her fangs in welcome, eager to strangle and claim the end of all things.